Hi YouTube. I guess this is my first official video. I have another channel that I just upload family videos on and stuff, but because nobody else knows I'm pregnant, I decided I should do a different video. But this channel, kind of my intentions for it are to kind of just be stuff. Like, first and foremost, at the moment, because it's something that's going on in my life and it's something that's going on and probably in a lot of other people's lives, would be pregnancy after miscarriage, just a couple things. But first, let me do a disclaimer. If you are one of those people that likes your videos neatly edited and you like it pretty and with sound and with words or whatever, you're gonna have to go to a different channel because I am barely functional enough to get this video up, let alone edit it. Number two, if you are one of those people that likes like high quality video, haha, also go somewhere else because I have a camera that does not get along with my computer. So I'm kind of stuck with my phone. And because my family's on a really strict budget, because we have, we are a large family. It was me and my husband, and then we have 4 boys, and then we have a baby on the way. So, yeah, so I mean, 4 boys, yeah. Anyway, and we want them to go to college someday. So we are on a really tight budget. So I'm not buying a camera. I'm going to use my phone. My phone in itself was an investment. So anyway, the things I was planning on covering, you know, sometimes I just think like, oh my gosh, that's like the coolest idea when I see something that really works well or whatever. Then I think, oh, that's super cool. I'd like to share that. And there are some things that I have often thought I would love to share. So I will probably be sharing in the future a couple of recipes, a couple of things that have helped me with my house. I will not be sharing video editing tips or technology tips, that's for sure. Things that have just helped. I'm kind of like a mom. I'm like a mom. That's what I do. And I'll make a video on that in itself because when I was pregnant with my first, I was like, pregnancy is not going to change my life. I will never be one of those crazy people. I'm not going to quit my job. In fact, I even told my boss that I would never quit my job. And because I know she wasn't supposed to say this, but she was like, you're not going to be one of those people that quits after you have the baby, are you? Like, because this was right before I got promoted. And I was like, no, my God, no. So I got promoted and I had my baby and I quit 2 weeks later. So, yeah, you never know. It just changes who you are. I have a friend who said that, you know, she did all this research and she's like, stay-at-home moms, like that's the only way to be. And so she was planning on staying home and she quit her job and she stayed home and she was literally climbing the walls. And so she says she's just a better mom working. And I am a better mom staying home. And it's just kind of interesting because it is just where you are led and what happens for each individual woman. I'll do a video on the staying at home versus working thing some point because I honestly, maybe I shouldn't do a video on it because I don't really have an opinion on it other than like it's what works for you. And I mean, I've seen in my own life things that work for both. So, but anyway, the other thing is I have 4 kids, and then I had my first miscarriage, and that's like a whole other story, and it's made me crazy. So I was just this is just going to be, maybe I should just call this channel Mod Podge, but there's probably one already called that because it is kind of like, but I just wanted to cover like my miscarriage story, and which it really was not a bad story. It's just that, you know, there are some things that go along with it that have made this pregnancy kind of crazy. And I was also going to cover maintaining weight while pregnant. And that has to do with my miscarriage because I actually gained weight because I had kind of a longer miscarriage and I was on bed rest for a long time and I gained weight. And so with this pregnancy, I'm going to really try hard to not gain a lot of weight because I'm not starting at my normal 125. I'm actually starting a little over 140, and you might think, oh, that sounds higher, that sounds lower, whatever, but I'm 5'2". I'm usually pretty fit, and so that actually works. 125 is a good weight for me. 142 is not a good weight for me, But there's nothing I can do about it now because I'm pregnant. I also was going to cover symptoms when they started, when they, so, and line progression and how pregnancy tests can make you into a crazy person. I was not a crazy person. Well, okay, I was probably a crazy person, but I was not a crazy person with pregnancy tests until I had a miscarriage. And then I became a crazy person. And let me tell you, the new tests, the ones with indicators, like the conception indicators, yeah, those can make you even crazier than you ever thought possible. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll do a whole video on that. I'll do a video on line progression. I'll do a video on that. I'll do a video on toddler muffins because that's one of the most fantastical things. Yeah, so anyway, just a Mod Podge, just an introduction. I think I'm gonna I might have to change it because I don't think this made any sense. All right, bye YouTube, until next time.